Hello everyone, this is Arleathia from Sail Along Sewing. I have went through my stash and pulled out 12 easy summer patterns to sew for the beginner or anyone who's looking for a great pattern. The first one is New Look 6666. As you can see, it has two views, short and a long view, and it comes from sizes 6 to 18. This particular dress is styled here like that. You can see, and it has a casing for elastic, which is required 1 1/4 inch wide. And as you can see, here are some of the suggested fabrics. This makes a nice little outfit. And it's easy. Again, New Look 6666. The next one I have is McCall's. I just recently did this one. As you can see, it has three views, a longer version with sleeves, without sleeves, or with shorter sleeves. So this also is labeled easy. And you have your suggested fabrics and your notions are, depending on the view, is only for B 2 5/8 inch buttons. But the rest of the views are no zippers and no buttons. I did C, sleeveless, with the A length. So the two buttons are for view B, the sleeves. The next one is McCall's 8213. Look at the little ties and flowy bottom. Ruffles. It's an easy dress to make. Here are the line drawings. Nice. I like the little ties. I like bows and pleats. So you have your suggested fabrics, and you also have your notions. 7/8 yards of 1 1/4 elastic. It is easy. And you can color block the tiers on this on view C. So the next one is McCall's 8506. Well, look at this one. Look at the length. Look at the detail on view B. I like A. And it's color blocked. So you have your suggested fabrics, of course. Then let's see what the notion is. One pack for B and C is calling for one package of 1/2 inch single fold bias tape. And it's labeled easy. Beautiful teal dresses. I definitely love that color blocking here. The next one is New Look 6866. This has a variety of styles, colors, and lengths. And it's rated easy. You have A, B, C, D, and E views to choose from. I'm looking for the notions. I know these dresses do not require buttons or zipper because I did E but with a V-neck, I believe. Oh, I think the bow was in the back. Yeah. And it was easy. Very, very easy. So you got a variety here to choose from, lengthwise and colors. The next one is McCall's 8562. Here you have a complete wardrobe of nice variety. Pants, dresses, jackets. Very nice pattern. I made this B and C. I sold that. And it came up nice. As a matter of fact, I have it on now. So, the notions, you have an invisible zipper. And it's requiring buttons, but it's labeled easy if you're at that point in your journey. I did not put any buttons on my jacket. The next one I have more like a little cocktail dress. I'm gonna sew B in white linen. I love large bows and pleats. This is a nice little evening wear dress, or depending on what you make it out, whether it's dressed up or dressed down. So let's check for the notions. 1/14-inch zipper for A, B, and C. You have 3 choices here. And like I said, this is also labeled easy. I like big bows, and I've been wanting to sew this up for a while. I think it will look nice in linen. The next one is Vogue 2042. I'm working on this one here, B. I think it's going to come out nice. I have some nice fabric that I got from Michaels. So this Vogue 2042 is also labeled easy. Look at that detail on the back of B. It's just a simple dress with a sash. And it also calls for a lining and a zipper. Beautiful. Very detailed. It's a vintage. So my next selection, easy to sew, is a Simplicity 8841. Different varieties of pants. You have 4 choices here. And the notions they are calling for 1 1/8 yard of 1-inch elastic. So you don't even have to use a zipper or buttonholes or anything with this. It's the elasticated waistline. And that's 8841 Simplicity. Now this next one is a nice easy pattern with multiple choices of dress tops and bottoms, and it even has a scarf included. I've sold view A and view C. So the notions are 1 package of 1.5 wide single fold bias tape, and I did a video on bias tape and how to sew it. And different views are calling, D and E is calling for 1 1/8 of 1 inch wide elastic. And their fabric suggestions are some things like cotton lawn, cotton types, double georgette, gauze, lightweight linen, lightweight fabric. Just great for the summer temperatures. And the last one that I have here is Simplicity 99.25. Look at that. You have A, B, and C choices. Nice. Wide-legged pants with pockets on the back, a jacket, and a top. And that's label easy, guys. So the notions are varying from view to view, like 1 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch of elastic, 1 5-inch zipper, and 2 1/2 inch buttons. That's for the pants here, and your zipper is for the pants. But look at the knit tops. I think they look great. That's a nice little look. Look at the details on the pants. Pockets in the back. Everybody loves pockets. And you got a jacket. And they're calling this Mrs. Pants knit top and shrug. Easy. Here's a bonus. If you're into knits, Simplicity 96.79 or easy, another easy to sew project. Look at the peekaboo neck and that cut on the neck line. You have 3 choices. Look at the detail. And this pattern is calling for thin knits. So if you sew the long sleeve in the evening, it gets cool or you're around water, you can just pull those sleeves down or push them up if it's too hot, or sew the sleeveless. Very nice combo here. And it's easy. So that's Simplicity 96.79. This bold pattern 2042. I'm sewing, currently working on view B. I think it's going to be really, really nice. It's easy so far. It's a vintage pattern with more detail, but the quality will be great. And like I said before, I like bows. And look at that detail on that cut at the top of the dress. Very, very nice. And this also too is an easy pattern. Very easy. It calls for a lining and a zipper. Vogue 2042. Even have a long version